hello, and welcome to another thrilling episode of Prog Review. Today, we're talking about a script for a Jester's Tear by Marillion, Deluxe. Some bugger's gone and scribbled on it. What's that all about? Due to the, well, again, this is going to date the video, due to the pandemic that's spreading around the world, you may have a bit of an issue getting hold of this one, but it's out there. I paid well over the odds for this, mainly because, like I said, some buggers scribbled on it. I didn't want that. I didn't want that. For this is part of the deluxe issue. We've only got, is it 3 left? That feels about right. Isn't that right? Fugazi, Season's End, Holidays in Eden. Yeah, we've only got 3 left. We've been covering these. Don't worry. I'm going to insert lovely footage of me unboxing this, or looking at it, or whatever you call it, because let's do things differently. But on with the show. This, he says, picking it up, I'll probably intercut the footage of me looking at it, includes 4 discs audio and 1 disc Blu-ray. Follows the usual format, and you get a little bookie to look at as well, which is full of pictures and a little essay. Not a major lot of words, but you know, it's there. They do their bits, and there's also the lyrics, so you can sing along to Grendel. Ah, Grendel, dear Grendel. So yeah, this is the debut album from the band, originally released back in 13th of March 1983. It actually did rather well. This one actually charted number 7 in the UK chart, which means it's means they're more successful than that other band that people might listen to. And also the chart positions of the single, He Knows You Know, made number 35, and Garden Party number 16. So they're really a pop band. Like I've always said, Marillion were a pop band with prog sensibilities. Originally it was like I said, released in 1983. This one, what we've got is oh god, what's their names again? Is it Avril McIntosh and some? I can't. They make it too small. Andy Bradfield and Avril McIntosh. I have to read that off the disc because I can't read it off the actual because it's so small. Are doing the remixes again, and they did the remix for Afraid of Sunlight, and the ones that basically Stephen Wilson didn't want to do. and yeah, I mean, shall I talk about what's good first? Should we do the good stuff first and then moan about the bad stuff? Yeah, we could do that. This is probably the most complete of the sets that we've got because it includes the recital of the script video, restored. So you've got the tracks that were excised, Grendel and was it The Web, were originally released as a video EP, but all that footage has been restored and it looks lovely and spiffy and it's really cool. You've also got a big documentary. You've got a massive documentary on here, which for me is called Sackcloth and Grease Paint, and it's 93 minutes long, and it's the longest of the documentaries so far, because they bring everybody in and they talk. It's the reason you buy this. This is the gem. This is the reason for getting this, is the documentary. It's really good. I'm not saying that the other ones aren't good, but this time they've taken a different approach. Instead of everybody being in the studio talking about it, they've talked to individual members, and you've got people that didn't end up going on with the band, like Diz Minute talking, and they talk about the formation of the band, from its earliest roots right up to the final show with this incarnation. So yeah, it's a really complete explanation, and it's packed with archive material and posters, pictures of posters and live stuff. It's really good. It's really well put together, really enjoyable. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Thought it was good fun, and for me, it's the it's the reason you hand over your cash. Like I said, you've got the restored recital of the script, you've got promotional videos from Market Square Heroes, He Knows You Know, Garden Party, and a little bit of 11-minute footage of them playing at the Marquee Club in 1982, 29th of December, which is funny because they include that is the audio portion. The Live at the Marquee Club is taken from that same gig on the discs 3 and 4, which is good fun to listen to if you like that sort of thing. So yeah, it's the video portion complete. Like I say, you've got the promotional videos, you've got the video that was released at the time, and then he said we come to the actual like surround sound mix. Yeah, I was really underwhelmed by it. There's not really done much. There are some mixing decisions that I wouldn't have gone with. To me, it sounds like they've just used the rear channels purely for ambience rather than putting any instruments there. There are some bits where the Steve Rothery's guitar was put at the back. I had some issues with the vocal mix. Fish's vocals seemed to be just slightly to the left, though maybe I wasn't sitting properly. But there's a bit in Forgotten Sons where the newsreader is echoing his vocals, and I thought the newsreader was louder than Fish. I could barely hear his contribution. Bad use of the sound field. Again, Garden Party, there's lots of voices and that, but they don't throw them out the back. They keep them at the front. You know, there's lots of stereo stuff they could have done, synthesizers they could have used at the back. They didn't do it. It's a fairly flat, dull surround mix, like I say, with just a little bit of ambience. I wouldn't have done it like that. That's not how I would have done it. I would have, given the opportunity, I would have thrown some of the sound effects and whatnot out the back, again with some of the synthesizers as well, mix those out the rear to maybe make it sound a bit bigger. It sounds, again, quite a small album. It doesn't sound big. That's not to say it's bad. It's just, again, I'm not saying it's bad, it's just it's not how I would have done it. It seemed like a missed opportunity, right? That's it. So it goes. But again, I don't know how the material, what the master tracks were like. Maybe the sound effects were put on the stereo I don't know. So this is why I can't really criticise a lot, because I don't know. Like it may have been done this way for a reason, i.e. a technical reason, but I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. So to me, it didn't really add much to it. And that same goes with the new stereo mix, which I gave it a listen to, and it's louder and it's brighter and it's a bit more zoomy. And to these ears, I preferred the old Muddy Mist, the remaster from, was it 99 or whenever. I thought that one's probably the ones that my ears are more used to. I like the low end of it, I like the bass end of it, whereas the bass end here sounded a little bit undefined and it was all a bit splashy, a bit trebly, and a bit harsh. It felt a bit like a harsh mix. And this is run out to the Market Square Heroes. That's an EP that's on the second disc. Though you do get Grendel in its entirety. And finally, we have Live at the Marquee Club, recorded on the 29th of December 1982, mixed over 2 discs. It shows you the band, doing, riding the wave, as it were. And it's good. It's good stuff. Same as recital of the script is good stuff. You get a real idea of what the band were doing, what the flavour was. So yeah. Of all of these so far, this for me works the best. Like I say, it's got the most stuff. It seems to be the most complete. Whereas there'd been bits omitted from Clutching at Straws. They could have put Live at Lawley on there, couldn't they? But they didn't. It would have been nice if that would have been on there, on the Blu-ray. But that's why I'm saying, this one is complete, and whereas some of the other ones, bing bong, somebody loves me. Some of the other ones I feel that there are elements missing. I addressed that in those videos. So yeah, I mean, it was good to hear it again. Some things work. Like I say, I liked the documentary and I liked the restored recital of the script and seeing the promo videos again. Some of it, you know, again, I wasn't too keen on the new remix. Yeah. So it's 6 of one, half a dozen the other. You know, it's not to say it's bad. It's, again, you might hear it and you might prefer it. You know, you might think it's better. You might hear more detail in it, and it might suit you. To me, I don't. Again, I think hearing the album in the surround sound, it showed you that they were very sparse with the arrangement. You know, you were very much getting a live representation of the music. You know, there wasn't many. I got the feeling there wasn't that many overdubs. They didn't really take many liberties. You know, there wasn't lots of stuff, lots of sounds built up, so they didn't have a lot to play with when it came to the surround sound mix. There wasn't a lot of atmospheric stuff that they could use, so that's why you've got this more ambient surround mix. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was good. I'm looking forward to hearing Fugazi. Maybe they can fix. I mean, I've never been a big fan of the production of Fugazi. I mean, the funny thing is, so talking of Fugazi, the actual stereo mix of this brings this more in line with the stereo mix of Fugazi. I thought, you know, that same kind of brittleness that you got with some 80s production, which again I'm not a fan of, but I was always hoping with Fugazi they might adjust it, give it a bit more bottom end, a bit more roundness in the bottom end. But I know, we'll wait and see for that one. That's my least popular Marillion album. But yeah, overall, I thought it was, again, it's nice to replay a visit. I thought the documentary was splendid. I really did enjoy that. And again, if you want to go back and re-investigate, and yeah, see Mark Wilkinson talking about how he put the cover together, and you know, and that's actually his face, you know, because he posed for it. Seeing the original Polaroid, again, if you're a mega fan, you probably already know this and seen this elsewhere, but it was good to just see him holding it up and then cutting between the photo and the art. I like that. That tickled me. That made me. That was a Brucey bonus, as it were. But yeah, do pick it up. Like I say, at the time of making this, copies don't seem to be out there because of the pandemic and whatnot. But if you're desperate for a copy, head over to Fish's site where I bought this. I don't harbour any grudges. I paid over the odds. It cost me about 35 quid with delivery. But hey, he ruined it. Whereas Amazon had it for 23 quid, I think it was. I don't know what the delivery would be. I have Amazon Prime, so it's never been an issue. But yeah, if you are desperate for one, go and get. I'll put a link for Amazon so I can get the micro pennies. But old Fishy boy has got it. Help him out. You know, he might need the money. You never know. Again, if you're watching this, Fish, I know you banned me from the gigs, but I don't hold any ill will towards you. You know, I think, you know. But you know, maybe we do an interview one day. You come on, you come and sit on my sofa. We'll do an interview next time you're down near Epping Forest. We'll do an interview. That'd be a laugh, wouldn't it? But anyway, pick it up. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. In terms of rating, I'm feeling generous. I'm going to give it 5 Jesters out of 5. 5 Jesters out of 5. See what I did there? Playing fast and loose. But again, the surround mix and the new stereo mix, I didn't. Yeah, it weren't for me. But it might be for you. Again, hearing is subjective. So there you go. But in terms of a package, if you can get it for 23 quid, well worth it, and well worth adding to the. This is what I do. Well worth adding to the pile up there. Look, I've got Marillion on top of Jethro Tull. How about that, eh? It's well worth picking up, and I've been enjoying these. Not quite as good as the Jethro Tull ones because the essays are a little bit lacking, but they make out with the documentaries. So you know what I'm saying. Anyway, thank you for watching. I've been talking about Marillion's script for a Jester's Tear, an exercise in musical naivety. I think we can all agree. You know, there's some bits work better than others. I think I've already done a review of the actual album, so maybe I'll link to that in the end screen. All mod cons, you know, there's an end screen and it gives a suggest. Always look out for those. You might have missed a video. There's some cracking reviews of John Hassel that you're not watching. No? Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching. There's only one more thing left to say, and that is prog on.